Ready to go live.
Ready. It's Friday. It's Friday fun time. Who have we got here today? Hey everyone. We've got Maria. Hey Maria. And Lorraine's here. Lorraine, could you do me a favor and message me your address so that I can send you those things we talked about? Thank you. And we've got Cynthia as well. I'm just here enjoying a little drink. I'm going to pass it over to Craig actually because it's too cold. I can't drink it. Hey everyone. I thought that I would put close-up cam on my face at the moment because we'll already have my hair done and stuff. So why not? Today I have to give you guys a warning because this show is not going to be the normal 3-hour show that we have on a Friday night for Come Craft With Me. Today is going to be a 1-hour show because in 1 hour's time, I'm going to be jumping over to the Heffy Doodle YouTube. I can't figure out the camera. So yes, I'm going to be jumping over there to the Heffy Doodle YouTube at 10. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of a run through. You guys may have already seen this. We had some sneaky peekies, but I know that I've been talking about it on the Come Craft With Me live streams for a little bit. So I wanted to run through it very quickly because there's videos out there with, what are you doing? Oh, the stand is in that second drawer there. Just sorting out the man. The release, what was I saying? I can't remember. So the release is now. Oh yeah, so it's about the streams, of course. Thanks, Craig. He's the best. So we've got some videos out there, which there's a video on the Heffy Doodle YouTube that walks through the release as well. And we've done Facebook Live and an Instagram Live, so you may have already picked that up as well. But I've been talking to you guys about this for so long and hinting at it. I really wanted to give you an overview and then, bada boom, get some crafting on the go. All right, so we have got some, lights over there. Great. We've got Wendy, we've got Maria, we've got Cynthia, Kate. Hey, thanks for joining me. Right, I'm going to fly through this. I want to know what you like. I want to know what you love and which are your favorites, what you like the best, what you think is unique, that kind of thing. Let me run you through it. Okay, first off, go up here a bit more. We have got Oceans of Love. You all right? Sure. Do you want your timer on? Yes, please. That would be amazing. Okay, so Oceans of Love, we have got a stamp set here. And there is a coordinating die set hiding in here somewhere as well. We've got a narwhal, a little shark, and oh, one thing I did want to mention, here it is you just focused that and then I moved it, sorry. I'll set them down. We now have dies that go with the large stamps in the set. So you're going to be able to make going to get more mileage out of your stamps for this, I think. So we've got Oceans of Love, which go together so nice. And then we also have a very special stamp, which is an exclusive if you pre-order at the Heffy Doodle store. And it goes really well with this set, so I'll look at that at the end. Another thing we have is the word love. Seemed like a good idea to spread these out. The Heffy cuts in the word love to go along with this sort of selection of stuff. And we have 3 stencils in this range. And this is the first one, and so far it's been really popular. We had a lot of love for this stencil. This is called the Bubble Wave stencil. We've got these lines and little bubbles, and it's amazing for creating some of that underwater feel and a background. We also have our first backdrop die. So this is called the Stitched Bubble background, pardon me, Stitched Bubble background die. And it's going to cut out a perfect 4 1/4 by 5.5 background for your card. And it has these amazing like stitched bubbles on there. Ooh. So that's our sort of underwater collection there. Put these over here. Then we've got, excuse me, Teacher's Pet stamps and dies. Da, 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 da. And to go along with that, we have got Teach Me Words. And I wanted to include, obviously, thank you. And it perfectly fits onto the blackboard here. And we've also added other sentiments here, not just for teachers, but for other people who are important in our kids' lives. Like, for example, a childminder. Piper went to childminder for many years. And yeah, it was really hard to find any sort of stamp that said childminder on it. So that's Teacher's Pet and Teach Me Words. We've got 2 teacher bears and 3 little baby pupils. And then we also have the word teacher, of course, in my Heffy cuts that I've brush lettered myself. And another stencil. Ta-da! This is the Numicon stencil, and it has these cool, I keep wanting to say letters, it's not letters, it's numbers all over it, and that is great for creating a bit more of a scholastic background. And I'll show you a couple of cards in a little bit. Pardon? Your mirror? What does your mirror do? Oh yeah, here we go. Craig, maestro. You can just stay here all night, Craig, that's fine. Right, next up, we have got Yappy Happy Mail. So we did a digital stamp for International Card Making Day, and it had the mailbox and the postbox. Get them the right way around. And loads of people asked us to make them into stamps, so we did. And in this die set, it cuts out an internal cut line along here and along there. It goes down the side, at the bottom, and up on the post box. And there's also an internal slit along here on the paper airplane thingy. So you can tuck envelopes in. You can actually post it into the post box, which is so exciting. And then you can put like a little love heart onto the airplane. So yeah, it's fun. And then we've got the 3 little poochies, 3 dogs, and I love the sentiment, oodles and poodles of love. They actually weren't poodles to start off with, and then we came up with the sentiment, oodles and poodles of love, and I had to give them like a little frilly bum, a little frilly tail. So oodles and poodles of love. What we've got with that one? Okay, yeah, we've also got sending die. Maestro? So let's pop them over there. We also have these ones. So this is going to be a much loved one as well. You predicted it, Craig, didn't you? Speak up. You want to come in and say hello? No? He's the silent partner in this relationship. Maybe I just talk too much. So these are swirly cloud dies, and you have the stitching around it, and then this cool little swirly stitching effect, and in 3 different sizes. So we've got the swirly clouds, and next up we have the birds that Bunny Dobby spied earlier, and this is called Wingman. And it says lots of sentiments. Of course, I had to put happy birthday. And then we've got, thanks for always being my wingman. thanks for always standing by me. And there is a little stand here where you can put your bird, set them on the stand. And we also have a swing, which is really fun. And the die cuts out the internal cut line. And we recommend you don't snip apart these two tabs here. That's why they're slightly thicker than the other ones, so that you don't accidentally snip them apart. And that will cut out that inside line. Perfecto! Woohoo! So with this set, we also have another stencil, and this is called Unbelievable, and it has this cool exotic leaf to it, and it goes really well with the birds, but also it's really good with like the lions, the adorable lions and things, to create a bit more of a jungly theme. And then we also have thanks, which goes along with the center. That little brush font with brush lettering by my style. So I can get rid of that now. Next up, we have got Party Palooza. Woohoo! And these ones were designed in mind with like my crocs and my elephants and stuff. They're kind of evergreen, and I want to create birthday cards and things with it, but I want to build a scene. So we've got birthday cake and other sort of celebratory accessories. But to add a little bit of fun, we're adding a selection of little faces, and you can stamp them onto it if you want to bring those elements to life. We've also got some scripty fronts here with the party, happy birthday, and the dies that go along with it. And I've designed it so that it could be used for making party invitations. So we've got not just it's your birthday, but also it's my birthday. You're invited to my, and then you've got party there. So that's Party Palooza. Put that up there. Next up, we have got Everyday Sentiment Duos. Another staple, I think, is going to make it really easy to bush out those cards. And you have a larger sentiment at the top, followed by a smaller sentiment at the bottom. They are joined together, as you can probably see, but you can mask it, or you can even cut it apart if you really wanted to. But we've covered a lot of different categories here. We've got birthday, anniversary, congrats, that kind of thing. So hopefully that will be a very versatile set for you guys, and we're all about the versatility. All right, big bold words. Big bold words. You guys wanted more bigger sentiments, so this is what we're doing for you. We've got some big bold words. So we've got happy B-Day, hooray, and hello you. And I'm hoping to maybe do some more big bold words in the future. And if you have any sentiments that you would like to see in a big bold font like this, then you better let us know. Next up, we have got Muniverse. And this was given away as a freebie if you placed a pre-order our last release. So it is now being released into the wild so that it is available for purchase now, because before now you couldn't actually buy this stamp set. So it's called Muniverse. It's a nice little pocket money stamp, nice little stamp to add on to build up your order, that kind of thing. You've got a kitty cat, a basket, yarn, and you're the best in the whole Muniverse. And they come with coordinating dies as well. So I spoke earlier about the Oceans of Love set, which is here somewhere. Oceans of Love. And I mentioned that this time for this release, we are doing a freebie for pre-orders. And this is what you get if you place a pre-order at the Heffy Doodle store. It's called Celebrate. It's another 2x3 stamp set. And it goes so awesome with the Oceans of Love set. As you can see, it's really awesome with the little baby turtle. It almost looks like a daddy turtle or a mummy turtle, and a baby turtle. It's really sweet. And we've got loads of sentiments in there. Hope your day is totally awesome. And then we've got let's celebrate, and it's time to celebrate. Little hat there, and we've left his shell empty so you can decorate it with the little hexagon there, the hearts, or pattern piece it, or pattern paper, that kind of thing. So there you go. So how can you get this one? You can't buy it. If you go to some of our retailer partners, you're not going to see this one at all. It is not yet released for purchase. You can get it as a freebie. You get the stamp if you place an order or pre-order at the Heffy Doodle store between now and the end of the month. And if you spend over £45 before shipping, you will get the die as well. So we've got a couple more people here. We've got, they look great. I love the bold look. Yay! And Simon says, hey Lesley, just got off live. OMG, I need that little Ray. Isn't he so sweet? So guys, I want you to tell me, what do you love? And I've got 45 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, because I need some swap over time to go on to the Heffy Doodle blog or Heffy Doodle YouTube channel. So what do you want me to use tonight? I'm going to throw that out to you while I get myself ready. And then maybe we can come up with an idea for a card in the next 40 minutes. All right. Let me get rid of this. Get my usable dies out. Please, 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 please. Tigger says, use the ocean set. Bubble stencil or cat stamp stencil. Those teeth on the shark crack me up. So the ocean set I will be using at the Heffy Doodle, on my Heffy Doodle live. So I think I'd prefer now to use something else. Sorry, I should have stipulated that at the start, shouldn't I? Sorry guys. You have some staying power. Oh, it's for Maria. Oh, everyone loves the ocean. You're just gonna have to come over to Heffy Doodle, Heffy Doodle YouTube. I'm missing my stencils. Let me go grab them. What's in this?
Either one.
You think? Is that Craig's decision?
I'm suggesting these two.
You're suggesting these ones?
You can pick between those two.
Okay. We can do both. That's the fun of it. Doggies or bears? What about the birds? I've not bought any Heffy Doodle yet. Doesn't quite use the stamping. The ocean set is gorgeous. Yay! Alright, let's do should we do a bear and maybe happy birthday or something in the background? Maybe what we could do is some ombre stamping, because I haven't done that yet with this big bold sentiment. Would that be good? Is that what you were thinking? Mm-hmm. Do you want to do it?
No, I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
For Father's Day.
Just checking. for Father's Day. Craig has this idea. Let me go and grab these, because they're in a misty. I have been in a misty for a little while. Craig has this idea. Well, I've already stamped some. That for Father's Day, we should get basically have a challenge for. Is that right? Have a challenge for all the fathers to make a card. So we have to force the dads to make a card. And I told him he needs to do a live. You need to do a live? Are you doing an edited video maybe? Maybe an edited video. All right, cool. Okay, let's see what we can do with these guys. I'm going to, do you know what I will do is grab my Here we go. So this is the Clover Frames set, and I like to use my stitched rectangle. In fact, are you going inside now, Craigie?
Oh, 30 minutes.
You're lurking, yes, because I've only got 30 minutes, so I have to go quick. Okay, so I can't overthink this. I have to go quick tonight. I'm on a time-bound schedule. So let's grab these and run that through the machine. Wendy says, that would be great. My dad comes over and makes cards with me sometimes. Yes! I love hearing that. Fantastic. All right. So are we going to go for Happy B-Day or Hooray? What do you reckon? I think we're going to need our Misty for this if we want to do some sort of ombre stamping. I think the Happy B-Day would be quite fun. I think I'm going to do it this way though. And then put the little guy over here. That would be fun. Out of curiosity, as you're in the UK, are your stitch frames the UK sizes too then? No. My frame, I personally work in 5.5 by 4.25. I know in the UK, a lot of people, I'm going to tape this down because it's a brand new stamp, it's super sticky. I'm just going to tape this down. A lot of people in the UK, because we have A4 paper, there it is, they take a piece of A4 paper and they cut it in 4 and use that as their card base. I don't like that dimension. I prefer the American one. Call me weird. You wouldn't be the first person to do so. All right, Happy B-Day. Just don't want this guy to move. So this one is from the Big Bold Words one. Let's see what ink we've got for this guy. I think I might use some Catherine Pooler inks. And I really need to get some more of these bad boys because they're pretty awesome. I think I'm going to steer clear of pinks and yellows because I think I'm going to put the little man bear on there. So maybe go for some green blues instead. There you go. You're not weird. You're special. Aw, thanks. Special is just weird. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up with my Catherine Pooler ink, and I'm actually going to ink it all up with the lightest color. Wow. There we go, and then come in with, that's a lime Ricky. Press the button. Okay, thank you so much. That's really interesting. I think I'll have to invest in some letter size paper to make card bases then, so I can use fun dies with the right size. Cool beans. So what I do is I buy A4 paper and then I take it to the printers and get them to cut it down. Okay, so because I want to do like an ombre effect, I'm only adding ink to like this section here. Now there will be a slight harsh line along here, so I'll just lean in here, grab myself a paper towel, and then sort of randomly move some away so that it doesn't have a massively straight line of ink across it, and that gets a more blended green on there. Now I'm also not cleaning my stamp. I've gone from green to green. I don't really have to worry about transference onto these ink pads. And now I'm going to, oh, I don't want that one. I'm going to go for Aquatini. And I'll do the same along here. But this time only go about halfway up the B-day. Thanks for the tip. I'll have to see if anywhere near me does cutting like that. I just go to normal printers, and because they will have machines to do that for their clients, right? So I normally come in with a big box of chocolates or a box of biscuits, and they don't charge me, but I'd be happy to pay for that, because if I buy like 2 or 3 packets of card and bring it in, then they just has to go through their machine once, and it makes it super easy. All right, nice. So this will smooth as it dries out. I'm going to be quite bold and just add a little bit of that darker blue to the very bottom. And hope that I haven't gone too far. All right. Great. Wipe this down. I'm actually not familiar with a printer shop. Is it like a Staples? I don't know if Staples do that. It's more like oh, what do you call it? Like Quick Print or something like that. I can't think of the. It depends where you are. If you go to Kinko's, if you know what Kinko's is in the States, they'll do it. Otherwise, if you Google it, Google printing, where people get their business cards printed and where they get their flyers and things printed, that's the kind of place that you want to go to. What are you wiping off your stamps with? So I'm wiping my stamps with Huggies baby wipes. I went through a lot of baby wipes. I really like these ones because it's not fluffy. You can't see. It's not fluffy. It's really smooth. You can see a bit of fluff in the inside when you rip it, but that fluff doesn't get on your stamp because it's so smooth. There's no alcohol in them, so it's super friendly for your stamps. Now, I do also have a stamp chamois that I tend to use, but you can't see, but behind me there is boxes and boxes of stuff from the new release. So I can't get into my drawer, which holds my chamois at the moment. Sad for me. Okay, we've got Happy B-Day. And we're going to use one of our little dudes. What do you think? The man or the lady? Do you think the dude? Dude or lady? What do you reckon? Oh, just to give you a tip as well, if you're interested, when I get a new stamp set, especially whenever I'm trying to make samples for a new release, I take all my images and I put it on my Misty, and then I cut down some card, slide it in, and do like at least 3 or 4 sheets like this. And then I normally cut it down and stick it into my stamp pocket. It means that I can grab it if I need to. And if I'm going somewhere, like I'm going to get a Starbucks or something, I can grab some of them. Or if I'm in the middle of a card and I decide, oh, I want to add an apple, I can just grab one. Okay, Lady Bear. Lady Bear. There's a bit of a funny story about this lady bear, which I'll tell you guys because y'all are like family, right? Let me go get a acrylic book. When I originally drew this lady bear, Craig's going to be rolling his eyes. There was actually a line that came down, dipped down, dipped up, and then dipped down again. And we had to have a bit of a conversation about boobs. So it was really funny. In our design team Facebook group, we've got a Facebook group that we discuss things in. And I was like, feedback people, like any spelling mistakes, first of all, which is my nightmare, any issues, or anything else. And someone was like, I'm not sure we really have to talk about this, but like the way the line does that thing, it kind of draws attention to her boobs. It's like, yeah, it does, but like, is that a problem? Because I'm kind of going for an older lady that's a bit more, you know, curvy. Like, it's not really sexualizing it. And so we had a conversation, and I had to redraw a couple of times just to make sure that we were happy with it. But now every time one of us uses this stamp set, it always makes us giggle. I think it's so funny. All right, let's color this bad boy in. What are we going to have this lady bear do? So let's go for a little YR00. And YR000. Just to blend that out. It almost looks like flesh at the moment. Maybe I'll darken that up a bit. We've got Amanda Stevens here. Hey Amanda. And Amy's here too. And Joy. Hey. So for those of you who have just joined, I will repeat that I am, well, first of all, I'm using stamps from the new Heffy Doodle release. And we had a reveal today. And we are open for pre-orders. Whoop, whoop. But what I need to tell you guys is the fact that tonight on my stream, I'm only going to be here on this channel until about 10. So already the time is slipping. I don't think I've ever been quite so cautious of the time before. Okay, let's see. Let me give her sort of auburn hair. Auburn? Is that how you say it? I should probably know how to say that word. Auburn. Auburn? I think that's how you say E21. And we'll go for maybe a W5 for the nose here for fun. And we've got greens on our background here. So maybe we'll go for some blues in her dress, which would be fun, I think. Or pinks. What do you reckon? Should we go for pinks? Pink would be nice. I think I'll go for pinks. So she's got a lacy trim on her dress down here. And I'll give her a pink necklace here and darken up the little R05. A bit more red actually. And R02. A bit more red. That's okay. And for the pinks, let's see, R20 maybe. Around the edges. And I'll draw back in my boob line for fun, because I'm cheeky. Amanda Stevens says, saw the new release today. Need it all. Yay. I am so glad that you like it. All right, blend some of this in. Oh, wrong end. And I'm going to cut it out, and then I'm going to leave it to dry a second, because I'd quite like to come in again with a pen and add some little flowers, either with a white pen or else with like one of those pink pens. Let's get her cut out first of all. Joy says, my students love Heffy Doodle. Yay! What have you used in your classes, Joy? That is so exciting. I'd love to see what you've been making. Kid Crafty Ottercard says, bought my first 6 Copics last week. Woo! Oh, that is exciting. What colors did you buy? That's what I want to know. Okay, so this lady needs some glasses, right? So she can have round glasses or the square ones. And in my personal opinion, oops, I think the square ones look better on this little lady. But what I like to do is stamp it and emboss it using like a gold, because this classy lady, yeah, she would have gold glasses, I reckon. My gold is actually behind a box but I do have liquid platinum from Ranger, which is kind of in between a gold and a silver, but also beautiful. So there we go so far. Oops. There we go. I'm going to heat up my heat tool. I'm going to put you guys on mute for a second. All right, let's take a look. Can you see? Isn't it pretty? Yay! All right, put me here, and then take my card out because it's already 1:45. So let's grab the little star from the Teacher's Pet stamp set and bring back in some of these colors that we have going on. Obviously need a smaller acrylic block so I don't get it everywhere. I love little images like this. That you can use to build up easy backgrounds. Aquatini. And I'm not going to go for the blue because you can't really see the blue, but I do want to bring in some pink. I think the only pink I have with Catherine Pooler is a bit on the pink side. It's not the sort of soft pink that I would like to go with this lady's dress. So let me grab my little tray full of mini ink cubes, and this one looks good. Twirling tutu. Let's try that. Grays. It doesn't sound so exciting now, says Kate. No, 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 no. I would totally get grays as my first set, because you can do animals, and that's pretty much all I create, quite frankly. Oh, it'll fall over. 44. We're okay. We're doing okay, guys. No need to panic, she told herself. So that's twirling tutu. I want a slightly darker one. Peachy keen. Marjoline says, I really love I'm able to see your face while you work as well. Oh, thank you. I figured that seeing as I'd already put on my makeup for today, I might as well. I don't normally put on makeup. and one overhanging the edge slightly. Put that back in there. Put you in there. So now we've got happy birthday. Press the button. Thank you. Boop. Add on. My little lady's going to go here. And I definitely want something else to go along with her. So, shall we give her a cat? Should we be a little bit of a cat lady? I think so. Someone said that they would like to see the cat, so your wish is my command. I'm definitely going to need some crossover time if I want to go live at Heffy Doodle, even if it's just to clean up this bit of a mess on my table. I've not used this stamp yet. The more I think about it, the more I think this lady actually would really like a cat in her life. All right, so what color will my cat be? Will it be a ginger cat to match her hair? I think that might work. Y38, Y23, Y31. And I'm just going to blend that out with a little colorless blender. And I want to come in and add a few little, like, what are they called? Tabby marks. But first, let's cut him out while he's drying. It's a he, because obviously it's a tomcat. I heard that someone say that all ginger cats are tomcats. Surely that cannot be true. All ginger cats are male. Is that true, or is that me being gullible? 10-minute warning, says Craig. Dear. Which really is like a 5-minute warning if I want to tidy this place up. Here's another tip for you. I don't know whether it's a tip, but anyway. If all my dies are separate, I mean not one inside the other, then I just keep them together. I find that's easy to work with. If it's like this one and you've got dies inlaid with the others, then obviously you have to cut it apart. Kind of wish that we had a sentiment that said something like, "You crazy cat lady." Rude. E93. I'll lay down a little colorless blender and then add some of that E93 just for a little rosy cheeks for cuteness. And then put these here. And actually what I really want to do is wind up a ball of twine, but I don't know whether we're going to have time. Let's see what we can do. I wanted to add some tabby markings. E33. A bit scared of ruining him. Just add a couple of little lines. To his butt. I think he's pretty sweet. Will you list out the Copics that you use somewhere? I don't have time to do that when I'm on the live, but I do try and read them out. So if you want to go back and take a note, you like re-watch the live and take a note of what I've used, then you should be able to do that. That's the only way that I can normally get it to work. Otherwise, I don't have time to write them down whenever I'm crafting a mile a minute on the stream. Okay, let's see what we can do now. If I can find some twine. I've just bought this stamp set, which has got chopsticks in it. So I think I might give her knitting needles using the chopsticks. Wouldn't that be really fun? But I'll not do that on here because I don't have time. But I should be able to use some twine. And wind up a little ball that hopefully doesn't fall apart. "53 minutes. Oh. Maria says she's heading to bed after this live stream, and I'll watch the second stream tomorrow. No problem. I know it gets late for many of you. It would actually be super cute to add the basket to this card as well. Maybe have a basket with the twine coming out of it. Oops. Let's see. I think that twine needs to be over here. And then my kitty over there. actually stick these to some knitting needles. Stamp with some chopsticks, I reckon, to finish that off, and then stick it onto a card. Okay, I've got 4 minutes, guys. I will have to love you and leave you because I'm going to be heading over to the Heffy Doodle YouTube channel. But here we go. We've got Happy B-Day, and we've used Happy B-Day from the Big Bold Words. We've got the Muniverse cat over here, and then the Lady Bear from the Teacher's Pets. So I hope that you have enjoyed this session, and come on over to the Heffy Doodle YouTube channel in 4 or 5 minutes. All right, I'm glad that you're here with me. Do you need to add anything to the checkout to qualify for the turtle stamp set, or is it automatic? As long as you add something from the new release, something that I've shown you revealed today, then you will get it automatically added. Right, any deal. I shall see you over at the Heffy Doodle YouTube channel. Craig, come and help. Bye. See you next week. Bye. Have a great weekend.